guys, and hey, stop, buddy, I'm filming. Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to talk about how I stay organized personally and showing you guys my agenda and why I like my agenda and how I just organize my kind of sometimes crazy life. And you can obviously use these tips too if you're still organizing your life with college and high school and everything like that. But for those who are graduated and old as F like me. And if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to stick around by subscribing, and also be sure to give this video a big thumbs up because that will help me out a lot. I just love talking about organizational stuff, so yeah, organization. Dude, this stuff makes my life just so much more fun. So these are the things I need to exist and stay organized. So basically what I want to talk about is that, you know, even when you graduate college and stuff like that, you still need to organize your life. I mean, obviously when you grow up and become an adult, you have to handle situations and things yourself, and so it's important to write those things down because, you know, you're going to be more inclined to look at them if you have like a certain organization that you really like, and you're definitely going to like remind yourself just by writing it down. And plus, phones die all the time. Like, can you imagine if you lost all of that stuff? So after I graduated college, I was just kind of using this agenda that I thought was really, really cool, but because I wasn't so thrilled with the way it was organized, I wasn't using it as much as I should, and I feel like, I mean, that's a big factor when you're looking to, you know, actually wanna actively use your agenda. So you have to be super in love with it, and that is why I ended up purchasing this, and this is the Louis Vuitton MM agenda, so it's a medium-sized one. And what I love about this is that, yes, you get like the stylishness of having like, you know, this, but you also get basically the freedom to use whatever kind of inserts you want. And so then you really know like exactly how you want to organize your agenda, and you can translate that to how your agenda actually looks. And therefore you're gonna actually use it, which is great. So the things that I'm using right now to organize it is the 2016 The Life Crafting Planner. And I love these ones because it's 2 pages per week, and it also has enough sections that I can, you know, make a little note if I have to keep track of like the top 3 things I need to get done that week, stuff like that. And I originally was using this at the beginning of 2016. This is from Target, and guys, if you want like a really well organized agenda, this one is a very, very good one. But an entire thing to complete that just shows like your monthly goals, and I loved that factor about that. So I knew whenever I was looking for an agenda template for my Louis Vuitton, I wanted something that I could, you know, keep track of what I wanted to accomplish that month. And then also I liked that it had the exact same thing basically for your weekly goals and like things you have to get accomplished, and then enough space for you to write down everything else that you need to write down. And so I guess I just luckily stumbled upon these inserts, and they came printed to me, but like look at how cute this is. This is Miller. These are the Life Crafted Planner inserts. So it has every single month that I need for 2016, obviously. The first page has your monthly goals, so the top 3 things you want to accomplish that month, the area of life you want to focus on, who I want to or how I want to feel that month, and then other goals. And I really like that because I'm kind of one of those people that kind of loves to use their agenda as a journaling experience, or the entire monthly overview, which I color coordinate every single month with different colors. And then it also has the month in review, so you can go back and fill this in at the end of the month. And then you have your month or your weekly layout, which has the top 3 priorities, and also the water checklist, which is really important to me because I'm trying to drink more water. And also something that I found that was very helpful for me, and it might be helpful for you, is that if you are one of those people that writes and makes a lot of notes and stuff like that, I wanted something where I could like move my page to the week I'm on, so I can make like a packing list or something like that. Instead of having a notebook and an agenda, it would just kind of all be in one. And so because of that, I'm more likely to use this thing. Look at this marble paper I have. It's pretty cool. So whenever I have a list that I need to make, I take one of these sheets out and I put it in the week that I'm currently on. So you can kind of see right now how I have everything kind of color coordinated. So I have my YouTube stuff written in a burgundy color, my work stuff written in a teal color, social stuff is in a orchid color, and then my just like random journal stuff like errands and stuff I had to get done is in a light blue. And something else that I also love about this agenda is because there's so many different pages and stuff like that, it allows me to kind of like track things that I want to track. So basically I use this also to write down all the hard copies of my expenses. Because I'm self-employed technically, because I do YouTube, there's like tax write-offs and stuff like that. So whenever I travel, I keep the receipt, but I put it away, I file it away, but I write down also in my agenda on a specific paper like what amount that was. So then when I'm going back to show my tax or accountant, that it's kind of like a second system. So definitely finding something that works for you is a very, very important part of being more motivated to organize yourself post-grad, because it's so easy just to kind of find like a good agenda, especially when you're in school, because you just really write down your assignments and you kind of think of it more as like your assignment keeper and like your meetings and stuff that you have to accomplish. But this is just like your life in an agenda. Something else I like to utilize are these kind of notepads. This one I have is, I just purchased from TJ Maxx. It's called the Accomplish List Pad thing. And I like to keep these on my desk, whether what I'm using. And this is the one that I'm technically using right now. I got this from Target. And right here it's just got like the weekly list, and then it's got every single day. So like if I have something I need to get done, I like to write it down, and that way it's on my desk too, because this is usually just like on my bedside table or in my purse or something like that, being carried around with me. And then this one kind of stays at home. I will see it while I'm working on my computer, editing stuff. It'll be there. Also, finding the pens that kind of like work best with you is also really important. If you color code your agenda, these are the pens for you guys. These pens rock. I purchased these from Amazon. They're my absolute favorite pens. I've been using them for a very long time. And these are called the Lay pens, and they're amazing. They just come in like 18 different colors, and I think it's about $20 for the entire pack. But seriously guys, you won't regret this. Like, they last longer than the gel pens that I used to use. Remember these are TBT. And I don't know, I just really like them. They don't bleed through, which is extremely important if you are a crazy agenda person like me. And also, like I said, if you guys are also self-employed or whatever, and you have like a lot of tax write-offs that involve like booking flights and stuff, I recommend making a tax folder on your email. So every single time you book a flight, you can take the receipt that is on your computer in your email inbox, and you can move that receipt to the tax folder that is in your inbox too. So then when you are going through with your accountant, you can just like lay down all these expenses and stuff like that. I don't know, I just really love organizing stuff. It's fun to me. Let me be a nerd. So that basically wraps up this video. I know it was just kind of like all over the place, but like I'm always all over the place too, so whatever. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any requests that you guys would like to see on my channel ASAP Rocky, because I like to film videos you guys like to watch. And also be sure to stick around by subscribing, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up, because that stuff always helps. Until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye!